Good morning. Happy Tuesday. We're talking about assimilating, fitting in. Is it good? Is it bad? Let's talk. We're going to start with kiddos. I'm a mom. I'm a grandma. I was once a kid a long time ago. And it is important for your child to have friends, to fit into their, to their surroundings, their environment, whether it's at home, it's at school, community activities. You want your child to be socially acclimated. Does your child fit in at home? And I know people are going to say, well, that's a stupid thing to ask. No, it isn't. If you have a gifted child, a child that's just extremely smart, do you set them apart? Or do you treat them just like the other kids? Or are they special? If you have a special needs child, do you treat them different than the other kids? Not that they don't have special needs and you have to, address those, but do you treat your children the same across the board? Do you play favorites? Don't. It's hard. I know it's hard because maybe one child is more like you and you kind of have that bond, you get it. And the other child is more like their dad or, a grandparent or whatever. That's okay. But treat everybody the same across the board, okay? It's okay, I think, now this is Brenda opinion, I think parents once a week should take each kid, go for ice cream, go for a hamburger, go to a park, and just have one-on-one time. And that's when, if you have a special bond with, this child has the same interests as you, you can explore those. Maybe they like to shop, maybe they like to read, maybe they're interested in botany, and you go to a botanical garden. That's fine. But make each child feel special, okay? Because they are. Each child is a gift. Trust me, they're a very beautiful gift. Regardless of their interests, their abilities, disabilities, whatever, they are a gift you have been blessed with. Cherish the gift. So, the child starts preschool. Time for play dates. And it's fine to arrange play dates for preschool kids. That's not a problem. You're teaching them social skills. That's fine. Teach them not to be a bully and how to stand their ground when faced with a bully. Great. Once your child starts school, they're going to start developing their own friendships. You may not like that. You may not approve of the family for various reasons. Let your child have his friends, unless the friend is a dangerous person or has really, really bad, they have a potty mouth, something like that you don't want your child exposed to. And even if that's the case, you can have the other child over to your house and nicely tell them, we don't talk like that here. No, we don't use that word. We say this instead. But your child is going to start having friends of their own and you're probably not going to like it. Just the way it goes. Do not force friendships on your child. Don't do that. Do not, oh my gosh, I think I did not do that with my son. I learned. My mom and dad did that with me a couple of times. Yeah, this is your new friend. No, it isn't. No, hello. We had nothing in common and you just sit and stare at each other. Don't do that. Do not do that. Your child may or may not be interested in sports, music. Let your child be your child. Don't push them. I do think every child should be exposed to sports and to music, but that doesn't mean enrolling them in Little League. Take them to a few games. See if they have any interest. If they show interest, start playing ball at home. And this is when they're little. When they're like 5 and 6, see if they have any interest. Do they want to play t-ball? Do they like to play catch? Are they interested in golf or tennis or whatever? Find out. Maybe it's gymnastics. Maybe it's nothing. And that's okay. Don't force them. If nothing else, get your child out with you every day. This is a great family activity. Go for a walk. After dinner, go for a walk. Family time. And it's good, it's healthy. But Don't force issues. When your child is in junior high, middle school, and high school, then we start having more concerns because your child wants to fit in. They want to assimilate to what they perceive, what they feel is neat and cool, or what isn't that they want to stay away from. Pay attention. Pay very close attention. If your child spends a lot of time alone, find out what's going on. Are they being bullied? Are they a social outcast? Is sextortion involved? Find out. But don't push the envelope. Don't start going through your child's drawers and the closet and their backpack unless you have serious need to. I mean, if you have really serious concerns, but if not, just try talking to your child. Take them out to get something to eat. Take them out for a burger and have some one-on-one time. Play a game. Do a puzzle. They're going to open up more if they're busy. If you're doing something together, they're probably going to open up. But find out. In my practice, I worry about kids that don't fit in at home because many times they're a stepchild. They feel left out, excluded because they are left out and excluded, and they will tend to go toward gangs. That's not good. That's when we have a problem. And the thing is, the parents many times will be the one ignoring the child, speaking poorly about the child, making the child feel like they do not belong in the family. The child needs support. They need that. We all need that. So they will find it elsewhere. And then the parents get mad at the child for doing it. You should have fixed the situation at home and you wouldn't be in this position. So now we have to do cleanup. We have to redo everything. And it can be done. Kids go to gangs for kind of a family support because they will tell them, I have your back, like a family should. I'm here for you, as a family should. You ever need anything, we're here. That's what families should do. Of course, when shit hits the fan, they're nowhere to be seen. Family should have your back. They should. Pay attention to who your children are hanging out with. If you have serious concerns, talk to your child. Set them down and say, look, I have concerns about XYZ, and this is why. Don't yell at them, don't scream at them, don't threaten them. Have the child, if it's a person that my hair, I did my hair this morning and now it's just flying all over my face. If it's a specific child that you have concerns with, your child has a friend that you really don't like, have them to your home. Find out one-on-one, what's this kid about? Maybe they have a horrible home life. You don't know. Find out. You can ask around at school. Ask the principal, ask a teacher. What do you know about so-and-so? Do not go on rumor and word of mouth, but you can get a general idea. But give the child a benefit of the doubt. You don't know their circumstances. Once you do, go from there. If your child is involved with anyone that drinks, and I'm talking a child under the age of 17, if your child is hanging around with somebody that drinks, does weed, that smokes, cuts classes, is into vandalism, is into crime of any sort, if they're a bully, set your child down and say, hey, we don't do this. No. Find out what attracts your child to that behavior. Talk to them. Get to the bottom of it. Once kids are in college, we are faced with sororities and fraternities, and those are just, My son was in a fraternity. Oh yeah, he loved fraternity life a lot. Most kids do. And again, they want to fit in. They want that experience. And with fraternities and sororities, that's going to last you a lifetime because those bonds are eternal. Those bonds can help you get jobs. They can help you move up the ladder. So it's something to definitely explore. If you are a legacy if you were in a fraternity or a sorority and you really want your child to go in, ask your child if they're interested. They may not want to. Just because you went to a particular college, your child may not want to attend that college, and that's okay. Listen to your child. Talk to them. Don't force it down their throat. They have their likes, their dislikes. Accept your child for who they are, not who you want them to be. Okay? Sometimes you can kind of compromise a little bit. You know, you want your child to go into a certain field, and maybe they don't want to be a doctor, but maybe they want to be a pharmacist. Maybe they want to be an x-ray tech or something like that. And that's great, but find out, talk to them. Be open-minded, have open ears, open eyes, and a closed mouth. Listen to them. Their opinions count. It's their life. As an adult, we want to fit in. You start a new job in an office, you want to have a couple of co-workers that you have lunch with, you go to break with, that you chat with. Are they nice people? How do they, how do they interact in the office? Are they respected? Are they troublemakers? Are they the rumor mongers? Pay attention. If you are dating someone, you want to fit in with them and their friends. Or do you? Pay attention. I don't care how handsome, how beautiful, how rich, how famous, what their title is. I don't care. Actions speak louder than words. And many years ago, I knew a girl, a professional, and nice person, had kids. She met a guy. She was one of these women that thought she had to have a man in her life to be complete. I am not that way. No. I am perfectly content being single. If and when I find the right guy, that's wonderful. But until then, I'm good to go. But she had to have a man in her life. Absolutely. At all times. She met a guy. Anybody else could see this guy's playing her big time. She's a professional. She wears suits to work. All of a sudden, he's telling her, I like my women earthy. He didn't want her to bathe. Seriously. No more shaving. No, don't bathe every day. He wanted her earthy. That turned him on. She started looking pretty scroungy coming in. And, I would see her after work, and it's like, whoa, what happened to you? Oh, no, he likes me this way. He likes his women earthy. And what was interesting, she had a son and 2 daughters, and he treated the son great. He was kind of grooming him to be a player when he grew up. But the 2 girls, he wanted one to be earthy like the mom and the other one to be a little princess. Just had the nicest clothes and showered and, was just treated like royalty. And the other one was the earthy one. And I tried to talk to her. She wasn't going to listen. She didn't. No, you don't understand. Okay, I don't understand. In game, he was dating several women, not just her. And he was making fun of her to the other women, saying, yeah, he liked her and he was attached to the kids, but she was dirty. And she found out, she overheard it at the pool one day, and it broke her heart because these girls were talking and they called her by name, and, she overheard everything. And it was a very unique conversation because they were using the same terms he did. And it broke her heart. She saw that everybody was right, that he was playing her. He was manipulative. He was a narcissist. Yeah, not a good guy. She finally got out of the situation. But it wasn't easy for her because she had attached herself to him. She wanted his approval so bad that she would do anything. Don't do that. Not worth fitting in. I want you to be proud of who you are. Stand tall in your truth and be proud of who you are. And don't change that. If somebody wants to be your friend, let them be your friend because they like you, they respect you. And if they don't, okay, We're good. But don't force yourself into situations. Don't change the way you dress to fit in with a group of people. Don't change your style to fit in with a group of people. Don't change your behaviors. I have seen people that they're trying to get in with a new group, or they're new in town, and the next thing you know, they're cussing like a sailor and just being awful, and they didn't used to be like that. So what's the deal? Oh, my friends. Are they really your friends? People that act like that toward other people? You want to be like that? Well, no, I'm not the bully like they are. Then why are you hanging out with them? Because you are the company you keep, because you assimilate. My friends, in my immediate circle of friends that I talk about all the time because I love them so much, we're all pretty much alike. And that's good. That's why we're friends. Nobody uses really bad words. Nobody's rude and mean. Nobody's a bully. Nobody's snarky. That's why we're friends. We don't expect each other to change. You either are our friend or you're not, and everybody's cool with that. Don't make yourself into something that you're not. So the point of this whole thing today, accept your child for who they are, not who you want them to be. Let them develop their own interests. Let them form their own friendships. Be supportive, be kind, be a parent, be on guard. Keep track of what they're doing on the laptop, on the computer and on their phone. Got to keep them safe. But meet their friends before you make a judgment. Now, if your child is forming online friendships, I would be very concerned, and I would investigate the hell out of that. Make sure you have parental controls on phones and computers. Absolutely. Even if they're just playing games, groomers are on games too. Pedophiles are everywhere. So be alert. As an adult, accept yourself for who you are. Be you. I'm me. I can clean up and look pretty damn good if I need to, but I promise you, this is me every day. I'm just me. People get really upset with me. I get some really kind of snarky comments that I should dress more professional when I do videos. I should come across more professional, be more articulate, express myself differently. Honey, this is me. I think, now this is my opinion, and this is my practice. When people come to talk to me, this is it. I'm not going to pretend to be something I'm not. People, I think, they like how I come across because I'm genuine. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I'm not trying to flaunt anything. I'm me. You be you. Stand tall in your truth. Be proud of who you are. And never change unless you want to change for yourself.